There's too much going on in the world, all right? This tea is hotter than chlamydia, all right?
Nails, hair, hips, heels, ass, fat, lips, real, purse, full, big bills, bitch, I'm a big deal.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, really quickly, I just want to touch up on this whole topic with Porsha and is she for the streets and the whole situation that's going down with her, okay? If you guys have been living under a rock, let me just catch you up with the little that I do know, okay? So Porsha was friends with Fallon. Friends. And now Porsha is Fallon's ex-husband's fiance. Meaning, if you ain't catching on yet, Porsha done took Fallon's man from her husband, took her whole husband away from her. Let me just say this, all right? Because I'm not going to make this video too long because it's not my business. And Lord knows I don't want people in my business, in my situation, in my man. I don't want people talking about my business. So I don't really want to be talking about other people's business. But since the business is out there for people to talk about, I might as well put in my little 3 cents. I've really sat with this. I've sat with this. This is actually my second time recording this. I think that any man that's for you is not going to be for another woman. That's period. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have a man and he has eyes for somebody else, then that man is just not for me. And if he's for her, then that's his business. Number 2, people need to think about their definition of what a friend is. Is a friend somebody that is more of a friend, or is it more of an acquaintance? Is a friend like your best friend, your sister? Is everybody your friends? Like, people need to really think about who are your friends, what's the definition of a friend, and the requirements of being your friend. Number 3, we need to start as women giving other women that want to be our friends, or women that you want to become friends with, the same type of energy that we give these men. When you sit with a man and ask, do you want marriage? Do you want kids? How do you treat your mama? How many times have you cheated? What's your body count? Ask that for your friend. How many other niggas have you slept with? How many other men have you slept with that belong to your sister's friends? Like, you need to ask the questions that are going to be the requirement so that at least you can hold somebody accountable when they do mess up. Like, in the beginning of our friendship, I asked you if you was a hoe. You're doing hoe stuff. You lied. So that way we can be able to hold people accountable for the things that they say that they are. Another thing. Porsha is a reality star personnel, okay? Right now, in this season, I'm not done watching the season yet because I'm binging it. But from what I see so far, the Porsha story is dying, okay? She needs to solidify her peach, okay? She needs to do what she needs to do to be able to get on next season, to be able to have a story, okay? Whether she does it in a good way or in a bad way, this is her life, this is her path, and this is her way. Another thing, these things that are happening right now is not something new. Shit like this happens all the time, almost on an everyday, consistent basis, okay? The only difference is that if this is real and this is real love as she claims it to be, we are on the outside looking in. So we have an opinion on it. We can't add in things like, oh, she stole him and this, that. Like, they said that they were going through divorce. They said that it was after the divorce. Then, what the hell? Then that's what they said. Like, we can't add things on what we think it looks like or what we assume it to be. That's not right, and that's ghetto. Another thing. Dennis is in a picture with old boy while Porsha got her engagement hand on his chestises. And he there cheesing. Who are we to say yes, no, up, down? Dennis is okay with it, and that was his boy. That was his boy before Porsha knew the wife. Because that's how they apparently met. That was Dennis's boy, and Dennis's boy had a wife, Fallon, and double date, and that's how it happens. I mean, we all do it. If my man got a friend and he got a girlfriend, then you know, oh, I'm a friend, I'm cool, oh, this is my friend. People use the word friend very loosely, and when a friend does something that's hurtful, it's like, why are you getting that mad? Like people's definition of friendships, acquaintances, best friends, besties, sisters, bloodline is very different, and sometimes it's used loosely and you get hurt in the end. I think a lot of people that have such big, strong, thick opinions on it, it's either it has happened to you or you're personally affected by it in one way or another. And this is not your situation. You may have been in a situation like that, but this situation in particular is not your situation. So for you to feel so strongly about it, that's okay, because that's your opinion. But when you feel so strongly about it to a point where it's like she's nasty, she's for the streets, like, I think that you're pushing it a little bit. Personally, my opinion, I think that you're pushing it a little bit, okay? At the end of the day, how you get them is how you lose them, and that's unfortunately for Porsha, who's a very sensitive person, that's a lesson that she's gonna have to learn in herself. I would never personally wish on another woman's downfall, because it's already hard as it is being a black woman, regular, famous or not famous in this world. So I'm never gonna wish for another woman's downfall. But at the same time, it's like we doing too much. We doing a way too much right now. You know, the girl is probably just trying to solidify her peach, and if she's not, if this is who she thinks her love is, who are we to get in the way of that? Who is we? Who is you? Who is me? We are literally just like fireflies lighting the way. Like, this is this is so above us, it's not even funny. All right, I have yet to see what Fallon has to say, but I don't even know if at this point if it matters, because they're divorced, he's moved on, and this is who he chose to move on with. She's in Atlanta. It's small. There's only so much men left. It's unfortunate that, you know, people are just, you know, taking each other's leftovers, but in reality, we all getting somebody's leftovers, okay? Everybody's getting somebody's leftovers. Even if they've never been, even if they're a virgin, that belonged to his mama. So you taking the mama's leftovers. We all taking somebody's leftovers at the end of the day. She didn't consider her a friend, so it's no love lost for Porsha. And Fallon needs to, you know, reevaluate her circle and who she decides to put in it. I mean, the man was never really for you. It seemed like there was already problems, because a man can, but if your man is that weak where he sees a fat ass and he decides to jump on it, you don't want that man anyways, girl. Let's be real. But Porsha being for the streets is, I think it's a little bit of a stretch. I think it's a little bit of a stretch. And yes, I really do like Porsha, and if it was me, I would be upset, but we need to start holding men accountable as well. We get so deep into women and girl code that sometimes we forget about who is responsible. Porsha didn't owe Fallon anything. Fallon's husband owed her, if that was her husband at the time or whatever. That's who owed her. Like, people really need to hold the people accountable that need to be held accountable. Girls can be fucked up and girls can be nasty, but if you got real girls in your circle, you got real people that you consider your friends, your family, that shit shouldn't happen to you. People really need to open up their eyes and look at what kind of friends you have and what the friends are for. You have going out friends, you have take your husband friends, you have going out to eat friends, you have chill at my house friends, you have friends that you only talk to on the phone, okay? And you have friends that are just around because of just amount of time that you've known them. So, people, relax. It's not our lives. She's probably just trying to solidify her next season, and if she's not, I hope that she is happy. Like, it's just too much going on in the world. All right, this tea is hotter than chlamydia. All right, it's way too hot. It's so hot that it's coming all the way here in Boston. Like, my God, my Lord. So that's my little tip. Yeah, guys, so that's all that I have to say, because I just see this thing kind of going crazy and it's spiraling, and we need to reel it back in. This isn't really our lives, and we have an opinion, but people are like taking it so much to heart, and it's like, dang, girl, like, it's okay. Half of this shit ain't even real. So I will see you guys next week for another little episode of Girls Gossip. Bye.